there are three things going on, and sometimes lightning does have to strike for these big things. Look, that's what happened in '94 when Texas turned red and stayed away from generation. That's how you knocked out an Ann Richards. But first of all, the Democratic base right now, the energy is volcanic.
Right.
Yeah. Oh,
nobody's polling is within 5 to 7 points of accuracy because nobody's weighting how much Democratic turnout and how intense it is. In Texas, during the Tallarico primary, 30% of the Democratic voters had no vote history. People are showing up, they're pissed, they're done. People who are just like normally like this, I don't care about politics, are showing up in droves. So that's one. Democratic turnout is way off the charts. The second is, have you ever seen independent vote breaks, like 25% approval for a president ever?
No, I mean, and in Andrew talks about this. Andrew talks about this all the time. Independents are 2-1 or 3-1 against Trump on every single policy issue.
I've never seen that.
Never. No, that's just wild. So we have
third, and here's the kicker. Sorry, Andrew, don't give it back.
Go ahead.
Republican turnout is depressed.
Yeah.
And so that's how you get 25, 35 points. That's how you lose 25 points in Marjorie Taylor Greene's district, by the way, guys.
Yep. That's how you take a red district in Tampa with a state Senate seat because Republicans just were like, nah.
And I brought this up last week, actually, or 2 weeks ago. It's not the generic ballot number that you need to look at. It's voter enthusiasm and intention that's going to really, determine the outcome here.
I don't think there's any other way to explain it. You can't look. You can look at all the polling data, and we all do all day, and that's important. It's necessary, but you also have to look at the ground. You have to look at the terrain on the ground and say what is happening with actual vote outcomes in the past year. And they're overperforming for Democrats by 7, 8, 10 points in most instances, not one or two anomalous, like all of them.
Like 40 races in the last year and a half in various levels. Democratic overperformance is off the charts.
It's off the charts, brother. And it's not even. And remember, the economy's getting bad. In 2018, Trump loses like 40 seats. The economy was great in 2018. The economy's terrible right now, and his polling numbers are at a historic low. So anybody looking at the data in the last 18 months can't look at Texas and say it's not competitive. It's not in play. It absolutely is.